Howdy, y'all. My name is Price. Welcome back to some more Slime Rancher. How's it going, y'all? It is the day after the last day that I recorded some stuff. And, you know, I had said I was going to try and do a stream in order to do the whole, chores bit of Slime Rancher, but instead I opted to rest a little bit this morning because I still have a little bit of a sore throat today. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like an allergies thing. Maybe I picked up a small bug in Seattle. I don't feel bad other than the sore throat. And you know, I've had sore throats in the past. It feels like a normal sore throat. No big deal. It's just frustrating. But I decided to rest this morning instead of streaming because I didn't want to stress my voice out too much. Yeah, here I am doing some Slime Rancher for y'all because, you know, the daily life is how we're doing it lately. And I wanted to make sure to get an episode out for y'all. So we're just going to do chores on a regular episode. You know, it'll be an easy laid-back day. I'm just going to go ahead and grab all these plorts from these little dudes here. We're going to sell some of them. We're going to store some of them. And that's really where we're at. So, hopefully y'all are having a nice day. It's the weather in Portland right now is okay. It's a little drizzly, but not too bad. You can see the sun right now, sort of, behind the overcast clouds as I look out my window. So we're going to store the first 100 at least of each of these sets. I'm not sure exactly how many I want stored versus how many sold. I feel like, you know, it doesn't hurt to get more of these. I would like to continue to move forward in our 7Z Corp stuff, though, is the thing. So I'm dropping stuff all over my desk, too. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess everywhere here right now. I gotta get everything sorted up in this place. But let's store a bunch of this stuff. Oh, lost a couple hundred plorts. Don't want to do that. We all know what happens when plorts are on the loose. These little bundles of joy over here start to get a little cranky, if you know what I mean. Is that what we call it when they turn into tars? Call that cranky? I guess that's pretty cranky. All right, let's get those in there. Okay, now let's do these other sets. And then whatever's left in the other ones, I think maybe we'll sell. So it's like we store 100, sell 100. Store 100, sell 100. That's, oh, jeepers. Come on, y'all. These guys have so many. I feel like the phosphors in particular have been, the fireflies rather, have been producing quite a lot of plorts. More than the others, I think. Maybe we have one more in there than the others. I don't know. I don't really keep track of the count on these guys. But oh well. All right, here we go. So one of y'all suggested that there might be another treasure pod out in the Nimble Valley. I will go check that when we head to the Nimble Valley to check on our slimes there. Again, some of y'all agreeing that you have the same issues with the plorts as I do in the Nimble Valley and in the Ogden's Wilds. So it just must be something with the update. I'm hoping that they fix that, because if you can't reliably use those for plorts, then there's not a huge purpose for those places other than just turning them into, like, storage facilities, you know? Which is just not as cool, you know? I don't want to just have Ogden's Ranch be a place full of silos. But it could be, you know? Like, you can make use of those places. You fill them with all the stuff that you would normally fill here. Like, we could just fill the entire ranch with our slimes and grow all of our food on Ogden's or in the Nimble Valley. So, you know, there are ways of dealing with it that, you know, don't interfere with our productivity. It's just a little less than desirable. My goodness, look at all them plorts. We got so many. All right. And we'll definitely want to check our golden plort prices, but sadly, you know, it's going to take a while for that to get above 400, I think, because they only seem to go up by like a couple, like, new bucks a day. Like, even if it goes up by like 10 or 20 a day, it's still going to take like 2 weeks in game just to get to where we want to. So I may end up getting a little bit antsy here, and then you know, I might sell them a little early, which is honestly, in my opinion, is fine. Like, you know, making money's easy. There we go. Let's just get all the rest of these so I don't have to do another one. Alright, cool. Let's grab all these. Ah, stop it! Such rude boomy boys. Ah, I got my little coffee here. Ah, yes. Yesterday, I finally... Whoa, how did those get on the ground? It was because you booms, huh? Goodness. I finally got back to the grocery store. It'd been a little while since I got my groceries done because I had such a busy week last week. And so I finally have my own coffee. You know, a lot of times I get lazy, and what ends up happening is... I get busy. I run out of my own coffee. And then what I do, instead of going and buying coffee at the store, which is the smart thing because it's cheaper. Oh, I mean to be selling these. Is I'll just like go to the Starbucks around the corner or something like that every morning and buy a little cup of coffee. And then it's like, hey man, you're spending way too much money on coffee. Who do you think you are? Can't be doing that. So, finally brewed my own, and I actually like it when I brew my own better. So, pluses all around. Okay. Let's sell all this stuff. And get the next set. Okay, my goodness. Sorry if I'm sounding bad. That's just on the count of the sickness. The sicky boy over here, they call him little sicky brutes. Alright. Some hunter plorts. So many plorts, y'all. We really do need to be doing this fairly frequently. Okay. Yes. Alright, hold on. Something just popped up on my computer. Let me check this real quick. Okay. Just had to check something. Something, well, notification popped up that concerned me, but it's fine. All is well. No worries. False alarm. Wow, we had a lot of rad plorts in there. Oh, it's because we used some of the... We refined some of the crystals to make, what did we make? Was it, refinery links and stuff, or was it for some of the, science machines? I can't remember. But I do remember having to come out here and do that. And every now and then we're still getting those little lag spikes. I thought it had gone away. I don't know what the latest update did. It broke some stuff, sadly. Who'd have thunk that adding storage space to silos would, you know, make everything work differently? But oh well. Okay, so this is, I mean, we're not going to be anywhere near the amount that we're going to need for our, next 7Z upgrade, but at least we've got that going. Yeah, 343 and going down. Like, that sucks. I'd love it to get at least over 400, but I'm definitely not waiting until 600. I'm probably not waiting until 500. I'll probably start selling them at like 400 if we even get there. Because honestly, like, kind of like the laws of investment are invest early, right? Like if you get into something earlier, you get a larger return on that investment, right? So me waiting, what, like 2 in-game weeks, 3 in-game weeks, 4 in-game weeks to get it to the price that I want in order to get a double return, when instead what I could do is invest that money now into stuff and make more money off of other things. It's pretty clear what the better investment is to just sell it off early, and then from there you can, you know, just use the whatever you do get out of it to make other investments, right? Not like I'm like an investment type person. I don't actually know anything about real life investment, but I understand that principle. So, you know, we'll see. I'm going to make a judgment over the next, like, in-game week about whether or not we should sell it, because it's just, at the end of the day, it's not that important that we sell those at the highest price. We can make as many new bucks as we want just with our slimes alone. Alright, just trying to make sure we fill all the feeders, make sure they're all very well fed, so we don't have any issues going on. Okay, now these guys should be good for the next, I don't know, 3 in-game days. It's crazy how quickly they go through stuff. All right, let's go store this extra food. We'll go check on the quantums. Maybe we'll drop down another corral in there. Ooh, and we can go check on our new slimes. Let's go check on them. All right. Storing up food for the winter. Ooh, speaking of winter, wouldn't that be cool if Slime Rancher had seasons? Kind of like Stardew Valley. There could be seasonal slimes. You guys, I think we just ascended to the next level of Slime Rancher. How cool would that be if there were seasonal slimes? Like in-game, there's like a spring, fall, summer, winter, and then there's like certain slimes that only pop up at those times, or maybe they transform. Puddle slimes could become like ice slimes, and then like fire slimes could like in the fall, in the autumn, become like, I don't know, what would you call them, smoldering slimes, like basically like charcoal slimes or smoky slimes because they're all rained on. Oh, there's some stuff, y'all. That'd be really cool. I would like that a lot. Did we put down a permanent refinery around here? I don't think we did. Let's go ahead and drop this. One of y'all is saying that I can check the refinery info from here. That's cool to know. I didn't know that. It's pretty neat. Very cool stuff. Don't have to run all the way back to the actual refinery to do that. So that's good information to know. Thank you for sharing. Let's go ahead and check on these dudes. How y'all doing? We have a market link over there. Let's get all these plorts up in here. Come on, I can see one right there. I can see plorts literally right on the ground right there. There we go. Here's an odd onion. Enjoy it. All right. So, you know, these guys, they haven't produced too many for us yet, but that's fine. We can still go ahead and make the monies. Tangle plorts I should probably refine, honestly. We need more of those for, like, the master level apiaries and stuff. There's 4 of y'all. We only got 4 of them. That's right, because we couldn't find too many honey slimes. So I'm going to probably want to get more of these dudes as well. But they're doing all right. How is this thing going for growing? It's going all right. Let's grab all the odd onions. Make sure we get those stored up properly. And then where's the auto feeder? It is here. The last spot I checked. There we go. The mint mangoes, I mean, we can go ahead and throw those into the auto feeder as well, but I'm not as concerned about those. They'll grab them if they need them. There you go. Yeah, and they got plenty in here. Oh, why are these on double time? These don't need to be on double time. They could be on single time. Same with this one. Okay. Now, did I see another odd onion? Out of my corner of my eye, I thought I saw one. All right, let's sell this. Yes. And this. Yes. And then let's just go ahead and quickly pop down a refinery. And send off the tangle plorts. So this is, I think the tangle plorts for the apiaries, if I'm not mistaken. We need more Dervish plorts, I think, soon, so that we can get the next level of the pumps going. So that's going to be a bit of an issue because we don't have any dervishes here on the ranch. We only have them at the other places that seem to be glitching out constantly. So that's not quite sure how we're going to navigate that other than having to move some of our slimes around. But let's see. So we know that we checked on these guys towards the end of last episode or at some point in last episode. So if they don't have too many plorts, I don't think it's super evidence. Oh, they've got plenty. All right, so these guys are doing fine. These guys are doing fine. Good. Good. Okay. All right. You know what? Honestly, I'll just leave them on the ground around outside them as well because they'll grab them if they need them. I kind of love that about them. All right, and we got plenty of painted hens here. A couple roost rows. How are we doing on elderly hens? I haven't even checked. 1. Okay. So we'll leave 3 full-size painteds, actually 2 full-size painteds, and 2 roost rows, and that should be enough, I think. And then we'll go take care of the other guys. So y'all can have these. There you go. And the elderly hen. We'll let those get stored up. And let's go check on these guys. Odd onions, FTW, and so many carrots. Just so many carrots. I kind of just want to leave the carrots on the ground and let them decay. Like it's not really a big deal. Okay, looks good. Let's fill this with odd onions. Let's drop a couple odd onions in here. And then, I mean, we could do the same thing here. We just kind of like drape them around. These guys will grab them if they need them. Just throw them all along the edge. And this way, it's not stacking up and blocking things like the plorts and whatnot as much as we've seen does happen from time to time. So let's go, let's deal with these plorts now. Okay, so we've got a refinery and a market link here, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So let's grab... I just realized because we have so many different tangles, we're going to have to, like... You gotta be creative. Gotta be creative. But yeah, we're going to store all these Dervish plorts, and I'll sell most of the tangle plorts, I think, because they are valuable, and we have stored up some of them, but it'll be nice to be getting 100 Dervish plorts in storage. Ah, yeah. The good old times of slime ranching. Honestly, I do find this kind of stuff pretty relaxing. It's just like, it's maintenance care, which is kind of... It's nice. It's nice. We can go ahead and grab the saber plorts, though. How many we got in here? Only about 30 of each, so honestly, we're just going to leave the tangles in here to continue to build up. It's not a huge deal. And then we leave the painted hens in here because they'll stay alive until they get eaten. Looks like there's only one left. Jeez, they were hungry. Fair enough. And then y'all. Let's grab... Oh, we all got a lot of sabers. Sabers, we can store up some of them too, I guess, because we probably have some items from Ogden's that we want to make for decorations that we will need saber plorts for, I'm guessing. I mean, that would make sense. Okay. So again, we're probably going to store up most of this stuff. Let me just look at the numbers, considering we can. Come on. Thank you. All right. Crystals, we got 148 in storage. So that's not so bad, but we could store more. Tangles, we're at 57. Okay, I could store a lot of both of those. And then, oh, what about sabers? Any? We have 86. Let's just store all these. I'd like the money, but we do kind of need to build back up our store of stuff for our science machines. But once we've got down the level 3 or even the level 4, once we start to buy the next 7Z stuff, science machines, we should be set on all the other stuff, and it shouldn't be costing us that many plorts too often from the refinery because you so quickly, or because they take so long to finish. I think they have like 12 cycles or something. Even if they have like 9 cycles, that's still insane. Because like the level 3 ones have 6 cycles, so that's a lot. That's a lot. You don't have to replace them too often. So that also allows you to sell more. All right, cool. You got another 45. We'll sell these. That's fine. Okay, and then next we'll head on over to the Quantums, and then we'll go check on the ones over in Mochi's. I'm not hopeful that they aren't still glitching, sadly. All right, there we go. Y'all are all looking fine. You've all been fed. Everything's good. Let's go. Okay. Let's see if the price for gold's changed at all in our favor. Still going down. Garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. All right. Oh, and then we got to check on our... let's go check on our sciencey ones. These guys can get mad. Oh, man. From a distance, I thought they were all out of their pens. I got very startled. All right. Let's make sure their feeders are fed. Make sure they're fine. Okay. And here. One question I saw in the comments that someone was asking, I think that this is a question that all of us get all over the place all the time. And, you know, I've answered it a bunch, but I understand that maybe you haven't seen all of our answers. But anyway, the question was, when is Minecraft coming back? And I think that you probably mean the one on the main channel, not Be Happy, because if you mean Be Happy on this channel, that's never coming back. My apologies, but I'm never returning to that series. I've talked about it several times before, but with Be Happy, my issue was just I don't like Thaumcraft at all. I actually really dislike Thaumcraft. I don't find it fun. I find it infuriating at the end of the day. And so because the last stuff I had to do in that series was Thaumcraft, I was just sort of like, I was burnt out. I was burnt out on it. So I was just like, you know what? We're done. But if you mean the Minecraft series on the main channel, we're working on it. We have no date set. And when we know, we will let y'all know. But until then, my answer is going to always be the same, which is we are working on it. Which is true. We are working on it. We do have plans for it. We just, you know, take some time. We want it to be extra good. So that takes a lot of work. So be patient. Oof, so many plorts, y'all. Okay, sell the mosaics. Get us the monies. We can store up some of these. But right now we're just going to sell these ones. Oh, come on, Mochi. Thank you. Alright, there we go. 24,000. I think our next 7Z is something like 90,000 or like 75,000 or something. It's a lot. It's expensive. Okay. Let's grab from you guys next just to kind of try and eliminate this. Oh, man, I love the color. Just all those plorts below them. It's perfect. That is my aesthetic right there. That kind of like 80s series of like high neon-ish colors. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Okay, here we go. But yeah, so that's the deal with Minecraft. What else? As far as, you know, like I said, for RP stuff with Slime Rancher, you know, that's just, it'll happen when it happens. Again, oh my gosh, so many plorts. This is crazy, y'all. And this episode's going to be a full episode of just selling plorts. And that's just kind of how it is, I guess. It's going to be like every third or fourth episode is just going to be chores day, which I guess is fine. So beyond that, what else is new? Oh, that's right. Excuse me. I just watched the new, it's on Netflix, the new Lost in Space series, which, for those of y'all who don't know, Lost in Space was a 60s, I believe? 60s or 70s, but I believe it was the 60s. A TV show, took place in space. Very kind of popular show back then, very kind of like cheesy, spacey serial about this family, the Robinsons, their robot, Dr. Smith, who, and another character, who all literally, they get lost in space. They're on like an exploration mission. They get lost in space, and so it's all about them living out in space and trying to like find their way home and stuff. Anyway, so they made a new series on Netflix. It's pretty different from the original. Obviously, it's a modern remake, so it's a little more kind of takes itself seriously, tries to be a little more like scientifically accurate and less kind of spacey like silliness. But I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It's a really good sci-fi series. It reminds me kind of like, it's not as intense as Battlestar Galactica, but it has a similar feel at times to the Battlestar Galactica remake series that happened, like 8 years ago. What's it kind of like? I'm trying to think what it reminds me the most of. I don't know. Like it's hard to describe, but it's very good. It's a little more, but like I said, it's a little more lighthearted. It's a little more adventure-y. Ultimately, I really enjoyed it. It's about 10 episodes, I think, and they're all like about an hour long. So I mean, it takes a little bit of time to get through. But I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of Netflix. Let me rephrase that. I don't watch any TV. I don't watch cable at all. But I watch a ton of Netflix, a ton of YouTube, stuff like that. And so Lost in Space has been the one I've been watching lately while working on things. And I really enjoyed it. And so anyway, I give it my price stamp of approval. Go watch Lost in Space. I think if you like sci-fi kind of serial-y kind of stuff, very adventure-y feeling, like they're on a hostile planet and it's like, oh no, how do we deal with this situation? Someone's trapped in the ice. How do we get them out of there? Or, oh no, the batteries are running out and there's a windstorm coming. What are we going to do? And they all work together and use their science skills and their ingenuity and their love of their family to conquer all their problems. It's really great. I really enjoyed it. So that's really good. And that one's one that probably everybody can watch. Like, I don't think there's anything in there that would be inappropriate for younger people. Obviously, ask your parents if you're younger and you know that they like to kind of have control over what you watch and whatnot. But that's a good show. Another one that I watched, this one is, only for people who are, we'll say, allowed to watch scary movies, R-rated movies, gory, or not gory, but more like violent movies, I guess, I watched a movie called The Black Coat's Daughter, which is on Amazon Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime account, it's free right now. It's a horror movie. I don't want to say too much about it because, you know, with a lot of horror movies, if you speak about it too much, you kind of spoil what's going on there. But it's about two girls at like a prep school. They're both kind of stuck there over the holiday break while everybody else has gone home, and some kind of spooky happenings start going on. It's a very atmospheric movie, and it doesn't explain everything to you right up front. You have to kind of read between the lines a little bit with it. But it's written by, and I think directed by, a guy named Osgood Perkins, who is the son of Anthony Perkins, who some of y'all may know was Norman Osborn Norman Bates in the original Psycho film, the classic Hitchcock movie. Anyway, I really enjoyed that movie, The Black Coat's Daughter. It's a little bit of a divisive film. Like, if you go and look at the reviews, people either love it or hate it. I really enjoyed it. I think don't read the reviews, specifically the bad ones, because I swear every bad review, luckily I didn't read them until after I watched the movie, I swear every bad review spoils the movie in it. Because like they're like not happy with what happened in the movie, so they just spoil it, which I think is really rude. Don't spoil things in reviews, people. Let people figure it out on their own. Say if you liked it or not. Give general reasons why you did or didn't, but don't spoil movies. That's rude. Don't be a spoiler. PSA, don't be a spoiler. Tips for life. Don't be a spoiler, you dingus. All right. How are y'all doing? Y'all hungries? No, y'all are fine. You're always fine because you got more lemons than you can shake a saber at. So those are the things that I've watched recently. And other than that, watching a ton of other people playing Slay the Spire, because that's what I'm into. We should store up some quantums at some point, but we don't have to do that right now. All right, and the last thing we'll do is we'll go and check on the mochi slimes. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is, like I said, we do our chore days. Okay. So, let's grab all these. What else? Oh. Speaking of things I didn't like. Ugh. So I told y'all I've been playing some Far Cry 5. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw my reaction to this, but I beat the game. I beat it yesterday, and the reason that I beat it was that I had heard people saying the ending is really, really bad. Like, really, really disappointing. And I was like, oh no, I'm really enjoying this game, but I don't want to spend forever on it if the ending is really bad. And so I was like, okay, I need to finish this game. I need to see how I feel about it. And then if I want to play more, I'll go back and I'll play more. I beat the game, and the ending is terrible. Like, almost to the point that it ruins the whole game for me. Like, I kind of don't want to play the game again. I'm just kind of like, all right, well, that's lame. But it's a very fun game. But anyway, I won't tell you what happens. I won't tell you why it's a bad ending or anything like that. There's plenty of stuff out there. But, you know, if you're going to play the game, you should experience it on your own. But ultimately, I did not appreciate it. So that is what it is. Again, I won't tell you. I won't spoil it for you, because like I said, don't be a spoiler, you dingus. Live in the speech, all right? You know, practice what you preach. Don't be a spoiler, you dingus. All right. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, y'all. I think I'm going to sneeze. Ooh. Rip headphone users. Sorry. Okay. Now, how are y'all doing on plorts? You do actually have plorts. I'm amazed. A little perplexed. But very happy, ultimately. Wait a minute. Okay, good. I was like, are our puddles all gone? But no, they're just all congregating in the middle here. That's fine. Okay, let's get enough food to fill all the feeders. We'll do that. We'll take care of the plorts. And then last thing we'll do is we'll go check the Nimble Valley, because like I said, someone in the comments was saying that there's another one, another treasure pod that we might have missed, which is totally possible. Like, because, you know, like I said, I was checking the wiki in order to double check whether I had gotten everything or not. But the thing is like, because the Nimble Valley is so new, you know, I mean, it's only been out for like, what, 2 weeks now? It's entirely possible that people haven't found everything and recorded on the wiki. Like, even if people out there have found all of the treasure pods, doesn't necessarily mean that they've recorded it all on the wiki. And actually, these guys haven't stored up that many plorts yet, so I'm going to wait. And the other part is I want to wait and see so that when we come back on tomorrow's episode and check them, we can kind of verify if the things are working or not. So we're going to do a little plort count here. Store that up. All right. We have 46 tangles here. 46 mosaics here. Okay, so 46 and 46 over there. And here, 48 and 48. Okay? So when we do tomorrow's episode, I'll come back here, we'll look at these numbers, and if this number has gone down below this, then we know for sure that something is messing with it, because I'm not going to touch those. I'm not going to sell those. This is experiment time. I'm willing to lose those plorts if it means that we know for sure that this area is borked. And if not, then maybe it was just a hiccup. All right, let's go look for this one. Y'all said up on this pillar, I think was what you had said. Or maybe on this pillar. We'll check them both. Oh. Because the other thing is you might have meant the one that we already got that was up there that we did at the end of, or at the beginning of last episode. But we'll check nonetheless. Because part of me kind of remembers going up there and finding one. But I'm not seeing it. Can I get up here? Ah, not quite. All right. I don't see it up there regardless, but we're gonna give it the old try. Okay. Huh. Now, can I? Yeah, there we go, Will Robinson. All right, I do not see one up there. Okay. Someone said it was behind the pillar, behind where you start. So I assume that's either this pillar or that pillar. I don't see it there. So I don't think there's another one. Maybe give me, if you still think that there is one that we missed, you know, it's okay if you were mistaken. Don't worry about it. But if y'all out there know of one that I have not seen, let me know in the comments below. Maybe give me some more specific directions. You know, be like, okay, there's a magnetocore array on an island with like with moss hanging down right in front of the teleporter, like first thing you see when you come out. From there, take a right, or, you know, look 90 degrees to the right and then fly. You know, give me some specifics, and we'll see if we can't find it. But if it's not there, if it's just like a, oh, whoops, never mind, you did get it, then no biggie. No biggie. That happens. I get it. All right, y'all. Well, I think, I'm going back through in my mind. Is there anything else we want to make sure that we get done? No, I think we're good. Let's just go see. What are these looking like right now? 339. That's no fun. That's no fun, y'all. I want my stuffs. Let's check how much the next 7Z is going to cost us, and we can get that tomorrow, I think. 120,000. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, y'all. They're so expensive. Okay, so we are going to have to store up a lot of money for that. But, y'all, that's going to be where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price. Oh, I fell it! And I will see y'all next time. Wow!